Good day, folks. This is Asianverse. Welcome back yet once again to my channel, and I'm here to take you into the future. It's been a few days since Next Earth's previous update to its latest progress regarding the Next Earth Metaverse platform. And there's been a few minor tweaks, if not a quite a drastic change in direction with regards to the platform. Firstly, I think if I could bring about the most notable of all changes is the updated roadmap. And in addition, because their collaboration or cooperation thereof with Code Cluster didn't really quite work out the way they did or they wanted. So staking has been pushed back to about October of this year, which I don't really blame them because in the state of the market, I think a lot of things are a little bit volatile and a lot of things are a little bit doesn't really follow the course of what you expected it to be. So therefore, they kind of announced the changing course of their plans with what they initially wanted it to be. Before I continue any further, I would like to just bring about this just so that people are aware of this, and that is for those of you interested, just so that I don't forget about this, for those of you who are interested in purchasing any virtual land on the Next Earth Metaverse platform, please go ahead and use this registration link down in the description box below to be entitled to a 5% discount on all virtual land purchases on the Next Earth Metaverse platform. Okay, 5% on all virtual land purchases on the Next Earth Metaverse platform. You're doing yourself a big favor if you make use of this link. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the live that was done 3 days ago in case any of you have missed it.
Next time we're gonna show it. Yeah, we're gonna just show it. This is our fourth location. Because the other office, that is to do basically across the whole city. So we decided that it's so far, yeah. But we saved some time. There were two offices and two studios and five. So thanks, guys. So we're gonna do a quick catch up now and dive right into an AMA because it's been so long since we did some proper questions and answers. We always just log in and start talking about whatever we want to talk about and pick the news. But it's time for us to have a conversation again. So head over to either the chat on YouTube or the AMA channel on Discord and just shoot your questions. We're gonna answer them. Gabor, is there anything you want to talk about before we head into that?
Definitely, but what I've experienced in previous weeks while searching through the comments on Discord and Twitter is that people have plenty of questions, and some of them can be funneled into the new roadmap talks, and this is basically the thing that's been driving our operative work every day. So I would rather jump right into these and look at the questions, because this morning I actually just tabbed in to feel free to collect some questions here that you certainly want us to talk about in the live. So first I'm going to start with it because you guys are the most important, and then obviously we're going to go more in depth into different type of topics that we think it's more important, kind of unfold it and go deep dive into it. But I don't want ourselves to drive this. I want more the community to drive it this time. Obviously, when we're going to be launching things, when we are ready with things, we are going to be driving it with the agenda. But as we told you that we want an over-deliverable roadmap, and that way we are not talking about what we want to do. We are going to be talking about what we are doing and what we have already done and accomplished. So that
so by the time
this is going to be a paradigm shift, definitely in terms of communication.
Completely different. By the time we come on live and start talking about things, you will hear us saying things like, "Oh, this is actually already live. You can just go and check it out." Right? No more promises.
Yeah, actually, we can talk about the Launchpad because that's something.
So actually, speaking of the roadmap, it has actually been highlighted on the official website of Next Earth Metaverse. I can show it to you right now over here. So basically, the progresses that or the updates that I have done with the roadmap is right here. So core platform wallet authentication login app user interface and user experience upgrade, marketplace improvements. Next, land features upgrade, unit generation, land merge and split, land description, NXTT staking Launchpad 2. Okay, that's the one important factor over here. And first Launchpad project, and then platform as a service, dynamic NFTs, box game features, and mineral mining. It's all in the pipeline. Actually, besides this actual live video that's been brought out 3 days ago, now they're actually going to talk about Launchpad
Old
2.
and something new, and it's going to be something revolutionary too.
It's not the first Launchpad project is not going to be announced today, but it is going to be announced during probably July, and it's gonna be on during August.
Yeah.
But that's already said in the new roadmap. But there was a technical launch that did happen in the background. So we promised you guys that we would be launching the new Launchpad as an engine by the end of June. Because in order for us to be able to onboard Launchpad projects, we needed to develop the Launchpad into something that is scalable, that can, where we can just go on and launch a new project in like a couple minutes, where we just go on, fill out the details, and it's ready to go. So as we promised, it's here. Actually, if you go on the website, nextearth.io, log in, you can go to the Launchpad, and you won't see too much content, but in the background, the technical stuff, you will see some stuff being different. That is because a couple minutes ago, we just deployed the new Launchpad 2.0, and when the new Launchpad, the first Launchpad project comes, you will get a full tutorial and a full description on what that actually does and how it's different. But the tech team and the product team has been working on this in the background for the last couple of months to make sure that we have all the benefits that we've learned from the NXTT pre-sale on the Launchpad, and we turn them into a product. So every single Launchpad project can have an even better experience, and ultimately the benefits will be yours as a community. So the new Launchpad is now live, and now compared to the past, when we had to spend like 2 weeks probably to just prepare the Launchpad for the NXTT launch, now we can do it within a day, within half a day.
Yeah, I think that's the most important takeaway, that from now on it's not a technical bottleneck, but we can launch anything anytime we want to. But on the other hand, we're not going to operate as a usual IDO platform. What we're going to do is that we are only going to introduce projects when they are at the stage where you don't just see a single white paper
when
and
they're ready.
Whatever is going to happen, but we want it to be already progressing at a level or already started to get developed so something can be shown. So it's not like something that's built from zero, but it's something that is only getting accelerated by the community funding. I think that is very important, especially on a bear market such as this one.
And most importantly, we have been vetting all the incoming project requests for so long that we've developed our own methodology on how to actually screen them, how to make sure that they are ready. And the reason why we haven't launched any of them is actually because we wanted to make sure that when we start introducing new Launchpad projects to you guys, they're the best.
And there are two things I did. First of all, it didn't come out for me. I see it's on your website, but for me it didn't refresh. No matter how hard I try.
No, you need to log in and then go to the Launchpad.
Oh, so okay, guys. So don't start searching for it on Next Earth, but log into the platform, and from there you can reach it. That's important.
Because you need to be a landowner in order to participate in the Launchpad.
Oh, too bad. Okay, and the other one is, and this is funneling back to the community.
There's something actually that's worth mentioning apart from this live stream, and I don't know if you folks have caught to it yet, but Next Earth was in Amsterdam. For those of you who know about this, maybe.
Welcome, everyone.
But yeah.
Moment to transition myself. Welcome. Our next speaker will be talking about the age of Web3 startups. His name is David Taylor. He's a token architect at Next Earth, and he's passionate about challenging the way that startups are built. So we'd love to hear more about that. Welcome, David, to the stage. Give him a round of applause.
I thought this was really cool because this really puts Next Earth out there in the open with one of the amazing and the great metaverse platforms. I mean, we keep on hearing about Next Earth, Next Earth, Next Earth, or actually, or rather, we keep on hearing about the metaverse, 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 everything. And to a lot of people, it's very virtual, it's very intangible. It's something out there that we cannot quite touch. But right here, it's right here, right now, and they actually showcase themselves in Amsterdam about 2 weeks ago, sometime then. And yeah, and they actually put themselves out there and showcase this to the to the entire world, or at least Europe. This blockchain conference out there.
Very close to the closing party, so I'm gonna try to make it worth for your time, because I'm pretty sure that in this heat everybody's looking forward to that a bit more than talking about economics and business and deep stuff. But trust me, it's gonna be worth it. My name is David Taylor. I'm the token architect at Next Earth, and I'm here to talk to you, to guide you into the age of Web3. But before we do that, I'd like to introduce you to Next Earth as well, because I've been talking to the organizers here, and it turns out that we are the only metaverse company here. So, talk about the first bird, right? It's a challenge, but it's also an honor, because we're having loads of interesting conversations, and obviously most of the conversations start with, "What's the metaverse?" And we don't actually really know that at this moment, which means that this is an industry that is trying to find its footing. It's an industry that is trying to find product market fit. And we have a pretty good grasp on, I believe, we have a pretty good grasp on what that is. Next Earth is an Earth-based metaverse, which means that we created a digital replica of the planet Earth. We divided the planet into 10 meter by 10 meter tiles, created a platform, and put the whole thing on the blockchain, which means that we are bringing the first true land ownership platforms in the metaverse. We're the only Earth-based company on the blockchain that does this. So we have a user named Keon who owns this place on Next Earth. And as we started this roadshow a couple of days ago, I was in Dublin. We visited a few pubs. We visited a few event venues, and I was just kept buying all the different lands that we were visiting. And that also brings us to what you can do with Next Earth. And that is the thing that has been about 250,000 people have been thinking about this for the last 10 months. We launched last August, and within these 10 months, we attracted 250,000 users, generated over, actually it's now $12 million in revenue. So whoever talks about the bear market in crypto, maybe don't actually believe everything they say. We also launched our token NXTT, which is currently, I would say that it's overperforming most of the market, which is based on our business strategy and our understanding of what the metaverse should be. So, in the center of the Next Earth Metaverse, there is the Next Earth Virtual Land. On the Next Earth Virtual Land, you can become a citizen just by owning land, and then your land turns into a productive asset that can use to access different services within the metaverse. A couple months ago, when we were just in last September, we were talking about how this economy would actually work in the long term. And we had two big drawings on a whiteboard. One said landowners and the other one said service providers. So we would bring on service provider.
Anyhow, I will include the link to this very video in the description box as well, so interested parties can also just go and watch this video, because it gets pretty long, 30 minutes, okay? If I play the whole video in this particular video that I'm sharing with you, my dear audience, right now, that's gonna be pretty lengthy, okay? It's gonna be pretty lengthy, so feel free to check out this video yourself, because it's all there on YouTube, right? So anyway, back to the main live that was done 3 days ago. I believe Gabor and David Taylor, they simply there to mention the updated roadmap and the the new Launchpad and everything, etc. And they're busy restructuring the whole Next Earth to be or to have platform as a service as its core, value and direction. And I think that pretty much sums that up. Yeah, that pretty much sums everything up. Right. So as usual, folks, I'm not gonna go through the whole video, or actually, I won't go through the whole video because as you can see, it's 46 minutes in total. Interested parties can once again just enter the link at your own disposal and carry on from there, and go down the actual video itself, and yeah, watch the whole thing on your own. As some of you may still know that the whole market is still down right now. Bitcoin is at 19,000. I have heard some sources say that it may go down to 16, even 15,000. So brace yourselves, okay? Hedge yourselves carefully against this bear market. Ethereum might go down to 700, although I am not responsible for any false projections if I may have guessed the prices wrong. That's all just speculation from my side. So yeah, just take caution in possessing your virtual assets, because I am not God. I'm just here to give my personal speculation. So don't just go there and short these currencies. I'm not responsible for any losses or gains that may result from your own entry into the market, whatnot. Yeah. Anyhow, once again, I'm just going to mention this once again. If you're interested to buy virtual land on the Next Earth Metaverse platform, please use this registration link to be entitled to a 5% discount on all virtual land purchases on the Next Earth Metaverse platform. It's very, very easy. Okay, if you want to buy virtual land, simply come to the official page and click on map, on the precondition that you're registered on this platform already. And from here, you can go and choose or select the tiles at your own disposal. Still, a lot of the tiles here are still very, very cheap, I believe. Here, okay, but over here, for instance, choose 2 tiles, and the 2 tiles only cost you 2.24 USDT. 1 tile is 1.12 USDT, and 2 tiles are only 2.24 USDT. Still very, very cheap. This area is Budapest, Hungary, but you can choose the whole world at your own disposal. I'm not going to go into it. There are instructions in my previous video with regards to it. So once again, please register with this registration link to be entitled to a 5% discount on all land purchases in the Next Earth Metaverse platform. Okay, so as usual, this is Asianverse. I'm here to bring you into the future. If you like my videos, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel on all news, updates, or progresses regarding the Next Earth Metaverse platform, and hopefully projects and Launchpool and Launchpad projects on the Bybit crypto exchange. I'm Asianverse. I'm here to take you into the future. And yeah, thankfully, hopefully this is this concludes today's video, and I will be back next time for any future updates on the Next Earth on the Next Earth Metaverse platform. Thank you very much for watching today's video, and that's it for me. That's it from me, Asianverse, today, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.